Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Show enough dynamite. Dynamite, 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 dynamite. Dynamite. Yes, dynamite. Lord have mercy.
Good evening, America. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Swimcast. This is Big 140.
Woohoo!
Believe it or not, we've gotten that far. I, as always, Mr. Johnny J, the Chief Commander, Base Commander of AdultSwimCentral.com here with you. I am joined by, of course, Trish.
Hello.
The, I guess if I'm the base, you're what? The,
Wait,
Okay,
ace of base? Can I be the ace and you be the base?
that's fine.
And we'll
The ace-
sing the sign
The
together?
Ace Commander. No, we're not going to do that.
Oh, come on.
We'll sing the room.
You are my rose. You are my rose. You are my rose.
Oh, hi, Trish.
So anyway, John, how's your sex life?
I don't want to talk about it. I didn't hit her, Trish.
We're just gonna go there.
Oh, God. So there's Trish, and also welcoming back my heir apparent for when I die next week at New York Comic Con, Jason.
Yo.
Does a smashing job in my absence of not being able to post anything.
It's because I don't have a job and I'm a lazy asshole.
Yeah, you're not lazy, you post things. The lazy assholes are the ones who don't post things.
I guess.
Speaking of which, no, I'm just kidding. We also have our friend from the Adult Swim overseas in the UK, the Gritty Chimp.
Hello.
And I have nothing to add. I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
That's it. Good night, everybody! So, we've been away, I mean, not counting the last two episodes, which were live from Dragon Con, which were epic. I'm sure everyone's listened to them at this point. ... But they were fun to do, and I love the Dragon Con and the animation track to death, so hopefully we can do it again next year and make it a bigger deal. But before that, we haven't been on for about a month and a half, I would say. And a lot has happened, and a lot is going to happen, so what should we talk about first?
Black Dynamite?
Yeah, Black Dynamite. That was a TV show. Did we
And a
talk?
movie.
And a movie. Did you guys see the movie? They aired it on the Labor Day weekend.
I had seen the movie before, prior to that, actually. Like, last Comic-Con I saw it, and it's such a great movie.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen it before I saw the series, and the series actually made me want to go back and watch the movie, of course, but I didn't get a chance to until Adult Swim aired it. I was actually at Dragon Con. But the funniest thing was, I was with Mark from Venture Blog, was my roomie for the weekend, and we were sitting there, and a bump hit, and it was like, oh, here's some tweets. And the first tweet is one that Christy Caracas gave us about sending his love to both Adult Swim and Adult Swim Central, which, I essentially spazzed out.
He mentioned us first, didn't he?
Yeah, well, the whole thing was, and I'll explain this because it looks like he deleted his tweets, which I guess he didn't want to get in trouble if he didn't already. But he was a little upset that he wasn't called up for Dragon Con. And he really
Oh.
wanted to be there, and I pretty much explained to him, and then he's like, Adult Swim Central, you have my love.
We love you too, Christy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully we can chat with him once we go to New York Comic Con next week.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, a lot of things are popping next week, and I mean my schedule is practically full at this point, sans Sunday rather. But
Comic-Con?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Comic-Con, we have the Venture panel from 5:15 to 6:15. We have the Robot Chicken panel, 6:30 to 7:30. I don't think anyone's going.
No, I think might stay clear of that one.
Really?
I don't know. I've never been a massive Robot Chicken fan. I can tolerate it in short bursts.
Robot Chicken,
like,
actually, I've always, for the 140 plus episodes that we've done of this show, I've had a very serious disdain for Robot Chicken, and the last couple episodes I actually watched. The DC special wasn't terrible.
I want to see that one, but this is the thing. I think the one-offs are great. Every so often, I can watch an episode and go, "That was funny," but if I sit down and watch an hour of it, I remember why I don't watch it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that. I have a feeling that's going to happen to me on Sunday, probably.
Yeah, like the episode with like the specials, like the Star Wars specials and the DC special, they're usually just so much better than the show is.
Probably because they don't want to piss off George Lucas or Jim Lee.
It's probably that. It's probably also like they have a central theme. They have like this one theme, and they know what they're working with, and it's not sort of. Like,
and even if they put that, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No,
even if they put that, typical Robot Chicken humor of let's hump a robot humping a thing,
Washing
machine, or fart jokes, pooping, or anything like that. At least it's tame compared to what they do.
Yeah, because they're working with like a whole universe of characters, and they're doing all these in jokes that have to do with like that property.
Right.
So it's usually a lot better because it's way more like I guess well formulated
Mm-hmm.
than a regular episode would be.
Right. But anyway, so I was going to say about the panels, but also Robot Chicken. I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes of the season. They weren't terrible. I mean, I rolled my eyes a few times, which I don't usually do for shows. But there was some humor in them. Like I said, probably next Sunday I'm going to watch it and say, yeah, I'm done. But anyway, moving on from Friday, Saturday. Oh, actually, Friday, I just found out via Jason that there's a Titmouse panel, so we might have to attend that.
Mm.
But also, it's alongside when we had John Schnepp on for the Metalocalypse episode we did a few months ago. He mentioned Grimm's Fairy Tales, and they're having a panel of that up against the Titmouse one. So,
Oh, did they get enough money for the pilot?
yeah,
We donated to that.
I donated.
So did
Yeah,
I.
they're actually-
I want to see where my money's going.
They're working on it. Like I think Chris Piranowski tweeted like a photo of John Schnepp working on it the other day.
Well, they've been emailing me because I got the Grim bag, whatever it was.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just emailed me yesterday to ask me what name I want on the DVD.
Oh, very nice.
So I told them put my full name, put John J. And they've been pretty cool about that.
All they've asked me is about international shipping.
Also, they had a tweet about, I'm sure you got this, Chimp, the one about you could get either the regular comic books or the digital.
Yeah, I prefer the regular ones, I reckon. I mean, digital's nice, but no, I like a proper comic.
I don't know. I have a lot of comics at this point, but they all start like collecting dust.
Yeah.
I'd rather have them digital. I don't know.
We saw the comic books at Fry's Electronics of all places. Does anybody have a Fry's near them?
Nah.
No.
It's this electronics store that they're all like differently decorated, and they all smell like basement dwellers, and they're all full of basement dwelling nerds, and they have like the cheapest electronics you can find anywhere because they're all from China and they hardly work.
Yeah.
Although I got a picture frame for my mom, a digital frame for my mom that she still has, and goes every day perfectly. So.
Oh,
Well,
that's cool.
saying that, I've got an A-pad, a Chinese A-pad.
Oh, you have the actual E-pad, not the one I pretend to have?
It's like it's the proper knockoff, big chunky Android pad. It's slow as anything, but it's got perfect viewer on it, which means I can catch up with like 20 years of Batman I've not read.
Oh, nice.
Free. It's got a battery life of about 4 hours.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah.
Oh, it's like my
But
phone.
does the job.
Yeah. So moving on to Saturday now, because I think we talked about everything Friday. So in the morning, 11:30 to 1:45, I'm just going to package that in one little bundle. Robot Chicken from 11:30 to 12:30 are going to be signing autographs. 12:45 to 1:45, Venture Brothers signing. The thing I noticed on the app for New York Comic Con, which I have, you need to get tickets at 8 in the morning in order to go to these signings. What? Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well,
ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
I'm fine with it because A, Robot Chicken, and B, I already have Doc and Jackson's autographs. Actually, as of last weekend, they are firmly placed on my wall of autographs.
I saw that. You posted that on Facebook.
Yes, I did. I posted it on the Facebook.
Very impressive.
Well, thank you. I didn't know how I was going to do that, to be honest, and then I ended up going to the Dollar Tree to buy some frames. So
That's awesome.
I know.
Can I go back to Black Dynamite for just 1 second?
Sure.
Did Aaron McGruder have anything to do with directing the movie?
No.
I don't think so. No.
It has nothing to do with Aaron McGruder. Only does Boondocks. The link between Boondocks and Black Dynamite is the director Carl Jones.
Oh, I thought McGruder had a lot to do with Black Dynamite.
No.
Like, I thought that's why they stopped doing Boondocks.
No.
Well, I sound like an ass.
No.
Go on with your Comic-Con.
No comment. Anyway, so the actual panels start at 2:30. You got a China, Illinois panel with... Gasp, you should. You got China, Illinois with Brad Neely, Dan Weidenfeld, the exec producer, and, surprise, surprise, Mr. Hannibal Buress from the Eric Andre Show. It's going, I guess...
I cannot explain how excited I was to see his name listed for that.
Yeah, well, obviously the link there is Dan Weidenfeld.
I love Hannibal Buress. I love him. I'm still really disappointed that I didn't get to go see Eric Andre last month.
Yeah, when they had the second run.
Yeah, like I couldn't get into the venue because I don't have like a state ID, and Hannibal was there, which he wasn't at the first show, which I actually got into.
Oh, jeez.
But oh well, I'll get to see him at Comic-Con.
Yes, yes, you will. You'll be up front and in person at the Pressy Times. Actually, is that the one? Well, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so China, Illinois, and then 3:30 to 4:15, the Super Jail panel.
Yeah.
So that should be cool. That's going to be our friend Christy Caracas. Much love to him. Co-creator Stephen Warbrick, Richard Mather, who does the background art as well as the voice of the twins. Also, Mike Carlo, who does the animation, and Janine, I forget how to pronounce her name. I don't think
Garofalo?
No. The one who played... She used to be on Home Movies. She played Brendan's mom after Paula Poundstone.
Okay.
Titulio, maybe?
I don't...
But she's the head writer for Super Jail, and also Metalocalypse, or she's one of the writers for Metalocalypse. But she'll be there, and I'm forgetting someone. No, I don't think so. But that's the Super Jail panel. And then we have a combination of Children's Hospital and NTSF SD SUV, 4:30 to 5:15, starring Mr. Rob Corddry, Paul Scheer. Oh, you know what? I forgot David Wayne, because he's going to be on Super Jail and Children's Hospital panels. That's what I forgot. So, Corddry, Paul Scheer, David Wayne, exec producer John Stern and exec producer of NTSF, Mr. Curtis Gwynn, who you might remember from Fat Guy Stuck in Internet, and we had him and his friend John Gemberling on the show 50 centuries ago. I think that is it.
Nothing on Sunday, really.
No, nothing on Sunday, and nothing Cartoon Network related. Surprisingly.
Yeah, which is really, really disappointing. I was hoping they would have another Adventure Time panel because we didn't get in last year.
I thought you were going to say I hope they're going to have another giveaway.
Oh, that too. I'm staring at all my new
Did we ever tell that story on here? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. Wait,
I'm not familiar with it, so
I guess we might as well.
Yeah, New York. Oh, you tell it, Jason.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Last year at New York Comic Con, it was me, it was you, John, it was 55, and it was actually my little sister. It was Sunday, and the floor and everything was closing up because it was the end of New York Comic Con. We were all very sad.
Yes.
And all weekend Cartoon Network had they didn't have a booth, but they had a little lounge outside of the show floor, so like you could just waltz over to the booth without like a ticket, I'm assuming. And it was just a giant inflated Jake and some TV screens where they were showing like episodes of Adventure Time and regular show and promos for upcoming shows, whatever. And every day, twice a day, I think it was, they were giving out little 2-inch Finn from Adventure Time Finn figures with a black New York Comic Con 2011 T-shirt on and like headphones and stuff. And since they were giving them out only twice a day, I guess on Sunday they had just boxes and boxes of them left. And after they were closing up the show floor and everybody was heading home and they started kicking people out except for the people in the lounge and whatever. The Cartoon Network people running the booth just started unloading boxes of Finn figures all over, just like pouring them out onto their little desk thing. So all four of us just kept going up, grabbing like 3 or 4 at a time. And by the time that we got kicked out of the place, I think we all had about 15 each.
Oh yeah.
We got out of there with
Nice.
like 60 Finn figures. I'm staring at 10 of them right now.
I shipped all mine out for Christmas. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's send them out as a Christmas gift.
yeah, I was gonna say. I think you sent me one for Christmas.
I got one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you both got them.
I should probably give some away.
Jason just got a card.
I got it. Okay. Oh, thanks.
Did you get a card?
I think.
A Christmas card?
I think so. I'm
It
not
was,
sure.
It was either Snoopy or the Grinch.
Okay, yeah, I think I got Snoopy.
Oh, okay.
I love Snoopy.
Snoopy's cool.
This is a good segue for me to plug the Adventure Club podcast. I had a very exciting interview last night with the gentleman who played the original Charlie Brown voice.
Did you get him to say, "I got a rock"?
Yeah, yes, we did.
Really?
Yeah, I think he said that, or Guy did.
Oh my god. That's like my favorite part of that show.
Yeah, we were saying like "good grief" and "ugh" the whole night.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's another podcast, and you should check it out. Of the many podcasts that I do now. Did we have anything else to talk about New York Comic Con wise? I mean, I guess I could plug some stuff that's going on that is non-Adult Swim, but I'd rather get the other stuff out of the way.
Yeah. Well, just say we're going to be there, I guess. We're going to be there.
We will be there. I will be there. Jason will be there. Gritty Chimp will be there. It's his first Comic Con.
And we'll be doing our very best to be updating live from the panels and stuff.
Yeah, hopefully the signal in the Javits Center is better this year.
And hopefully the Wi-Fi is not bad. Then we can tweet.
Well, supposedly they're giving hotspots. They have a hotspot thing going on. I read it on their website, or they sent me a email, one of the many mass emails from Lance Festerman, whatever the hell his name is.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to update there. So keep an eye on our Twitter, our Instagram, our website, Tumblr, all that stuff.
Pinterest.
That thing.
I don't think
know
I
how
don't
that
know if Andrea's gonna update that during the week. Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and then there's like all the fancy parties going on. I've been invited to a few, but Saturday night I will be at the Geek Girls Network Geek Out Party. There are some tickets left. Hopefully by the time you hear this, it's still not sold out. But tickets are only $6, which is surprising, and you just hang out and chat with geeks. Basically, it's pretty fun. And there's giveaways. Maybe we'll be donating some giveaways to the cause, and that's all I could think of.
Well, tell me more about this, because I'm going to this thing. We paid our money, we got our tickets.
Oh.
But I know nothing about it other than we're going on Saturday night and it's somewhere to drink.
Man, everybody's going. I can't get.
Well, right. Well,
So, give me some background.
This girl Kristen, she runs the Geek Girls Network, and she's been doing meetups for like the last 3 years. At like she's done one the last 3 years at New York Comic Con. She's done some for during Toy Fair in April, February. She's done one for the Barking Dog.
Sorry.
That's all right. And basically it's a meetup of geeks. That's the best way I can explain it. I mean, I've met a lot of geeky people there in the past few years. And a lot of them have like their own blogs and websites and fan sites and just really stand-up people, I would say.
Cool.
And booze will be involved, so you know.
All the better. All the better.
Right. So there's that. I don't know other parties that are going on. I mean, I got an email for they're doing a Nerdist / Legendary Productions / Broadway Video, which is Saturday Night Live basically party, but I don't know what that's about, and it's the same time as the Geek Girls one.
Did you say there's a Square Enix party as well on the Thursday?
Oh yeah,
Or...
yeah. There's a cocktail hour. I don't know. I guess that involves booze too. So Jason, I don't know if you can go.
I can't get into none of these places with booze.
Are you too young? What's going on here?
He's 1 year too young.
Yeah, I
Oh,
won't be
no.
21 until December.
Oh yeah, he's 2 months too young.
Yeah.
Harsh.
It's too bad you can't just try, and maybe they'll be like, 19. Okay, go.
I'll give you some beard. I've got plenty of beard.
I got plenty of beard.
You need more beard.
Yes.
I need to look like an old wise man.
You need to look like Brack when he goes, I want a beard, and a beard on that beard, and on top of that beard, a mustache. So it should be fun stuff, and hopefully I won't die before Saturday morning.
Hopefully. Everybody
And-
have fun at their booze events.
Yeah. And lots of stuff, and as Jason said earlier, we will be bringing you live coverage, hopefully. And Gritty Chimp actually brought up a good idea that maybe we should do a live podcast from there.
On terrible internet. It'd be fantastic.
Oh,
What could go
on my
wrong?
iPhone 5, so because I got an iPhone 5 today.
You did?
People fall into the internet.
Yeah, I was going to mention that earlier because of when I said the signal at the Javits Center sucks. So the ending of my sentence was going to be, I hope the signal is at least better, or I got an iPhone 5, so I have 4G LTE.
How is the length on it? Because I know it's longer than the other iPhone.
It's sexy.
Huh?
It's super sexy.
Like,
It does look like a
'cause
nice.
I'm worried it won't fit into my woman pockets.
No, it will, because it fits in my man pockets, and those things are full to the brim.
Okay.
Man.
Because I asked for one for Christmas, so I'm like, not dropping subtle hints, but I'm like, so when I get my iPhone 5 for Christmas, I'm going to need 3 cables. I'm going to need one for the bedroom, one for the car, and one for travel.
Oh, God. The thing
And I
that...
was like, okay, yes, dear. like that.
The thing that bums me out is I can't use my Children's Hospital iPhone case anymore.
Oh.
Which
Can you get a new one?
No, because it fits the iPhone 4
Mm-hmm.
and not the iPhone 5. They don't. I guess hopefully they'll bring back the dreaded shop, and then I'll get one for like $30.
Maybe Adult Swim will have a booth this year.
No, I don't think so. Maybe they'll have giveaways.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about a booth. I'm a bit disappointed because
No, well the
I
one
had
year.
friends went to San Diego and they said the booth was excellent.
Yeah, they do a booth like just about every year at San Diego, but New York they really haven't done a booth. They did it once, and basically all they did was sell their merchandise overly priced.
Yeah.
And yeah, I ended up getting 2 of the Squidbillies plush dolls for like $40 for the
I
pair.
got part of my costume there that I'm gonna wear this year.
Your
Balaclava.
expensive delocated.
Yeah, my officially licensed delocated ski mask.
Because someone stitched delocated into the back.
Yeah.
I could have stitched delocated into the back of my $6 ski mask from Amazon.
I don't care. It's official.
It's official.
It's official.
Speaking of merch, and Jason especially, because I know you hit up the Toys R Us's and stuff like that. Have you seen the regular show stuff yet?
Yeah.
I swear an advert for it. I need to go to Toys R Us while I'm there. That's one of my missions.
It's actually really nice. Some of it, like
Yeah.
I saw it. I've been seeing it every time I go to the store. They have a regular like Mordecai and a regular Rigby figure where
Yeah.
like it says on there try here, and all it does is really just open their mouth, and the Rigby is terrible. That one.
Not really. Yeah, the Rigby is not the same size as the Mordecai.
And he looks like his gums are coming out, so it looks really awkward. That one.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
But they had last time I was over there, they had I think they had plushes, which was cool, and they had a new Rigby figure that I hadn't seen, which was you remember the episode where they're trying to be cool?
Yeah, with the bikes.
Yeah, like there was a Rigby with the bike and the sunglasses and the hat and all that crap,
Yeah.
which was really cool.
They also on the back of the card it says there's also Benson and Pops, so I'm hoping to get
awesome.
those.
Yeah, they have them all set up next to the Adventure Time stuff.
Of course, and the Adventure Time stuff is going nuts too.
Yeah, for some reason I don't really know why, but Toys R Us here in New York City has the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Adventure Time figures.
Yeah, no, they have them here in Jersey too. I thought that was a fluke because it was like the last pack.
Yeah,
So I
it's
snatched it up. No, I think Toys R Us is trying to be like the store version of Entertainment Earth.
Maybe because I mean they also have a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Robot Chicken figure.
I saw that.
But yeah, I
And
mean
they
I gotta
have
pick up those
exclusive
those-
San Diego Comic-Con Mortal Kombat figure, and I don't know what else I've seen.
They got a good selection of Adventure Time and regular show stuff though.
Yeah, they're really. I can understand why they have all that cool stuff too.
Yeah, the Adventure Time stuff. They're getting really far. They're putting out a whole bunch of new plushes and stuff. Last time I was there, I found a Lady Rainicorn plush, which was nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen those in Hot Topic too.
I think they're putting out more. They're going to come out with a Fiona one, which I need to own.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I'd like to own one at New York Comic Con, like a real one cosplay. Yeah. But
You could get a hooker.
I could get one of those hookers.
You could dress her up like Fiona.
No, I'm sure there'll be a lot of Fionas, and hopefully there will be at least one at the Geek Girls party, drunk off her ass and single.
I think I saw some last year.
That's the most important part. Single. Otherwise, we get into the. And this is a good segue for something too. I watched the whole series of Snuffbox. So it's on Netflix now.
How is that?
It's hysterical. I need to go back and watch it again. But
I have to watch that.
there's the clips on YouTube of like Todd Barry, Matt Berry, trying to pick up a woman, and every time he's like,
Whiskey.
my boyfriend, fuck you. And I thought that was like one episode. Apparently, they string it out through the whole 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta piss.
Breaking news.
No, that's a quote.
I was gonna say that's a sign of diabetes when you have to pee frequently, but then I remembered.
Yeah, hello? I really need to find a sound box for this MacBook.
Oh God. Please no.
If you're over 65, you have diabetes, and you're on Medicare. Classic times.
Remember that one time when you and Mike called me?
I do. We called you over the phone. It was over Skype, and I played it. The whole
Yeah,
thing.
because you wanted to do a show and I wasn't around.
Mm.
And then, like, I didn't know who was calling me. And I thought maybe it was my ex, like, and he was suicidal or something. So I didn't answer.
It was Wilford Brimley.
It was Wilford Brimley calling me, as it turned out.
Liberty makes it easy.
Just to inform me about diabetes.
No. He does say bitches don't know about his diabetes. I guess he was trying to inform you.
He was.
I forget what I was going to say after that. Oh, I miss Mike.
Sorry.
That's what I was going to say.
I miss him too. He doesn't miss us though.
So I think that wraps it up for what we were talking about. I don't know if we have any other Adult Swim news to talk about right now. And even if we do, it'll be posted on AdultSwimCentral.com.
Yes.
So should we go to the email, speaking of classic stuff, Trish?
Yeah.
So you want to read it, or?
I'll read it, yeah.
Okay.
This comes from our friend Michael Edward L. on Twitter.
Hi, Michael.
Yo, Mike.
Dear Swimcast team, I am new to the Swimcast. I recently downloaded the C-Lab Swimcast from December 2007. I have listened to it several times. Sheesh. It's great. It's the only Swimcast I've listened to so far. I just purchased the second season of C-Lab 2021 on DVD. I have one question. You may be able to answer. Why are half the commentaries just background noise? Please respond. Your friend, Mike.
Yeah, I remember actually we were discussing that too. He's talking about the DVD commentary on C-Lab. And it basically sounds like, and I'm not sure of the exact quote I said, to quote myself, because I do that all the time. But it was something along the lines of a bunch of guys sitting on the floor in front of a mic on a table. So, I mean, I don't know why they did it like that. I mean, maybe they thought it was good.
Maybe they thought it was funny.
Or maybe yeah.
To them.
Maybe.
Oh, I thought he was talking about us.
No, he said he's only listened to one episode, and it's actually a good one. I'd hate to think at this very moment he's probably listening to some episode between the late 40s and the early 90s, because that was a bad run. Actually, no, I'm sorry, the 90s. I think after 100 it got better. He's probably like ripping his eardrums out right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm. But you know what he did for us? P.S. I'm including a 3D rendering of a C-Lab model I created. I call it the tire pod for obvious reasons. There are 4 of these in the C-Lab establishment. One of these identical tire pods is known as Pod 6. Feel free to share.
Yeah, definitely. I'll post that. Not in the show notes, but there's also the fan stuff that we get from time to time. And by that I mean once.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
It's an awesome rendering.
Especially since Pod 6 is jerks.
Thank you for the art.
Yes, thanks for the
Michael.
art, Mike. Thanks for listening to what I would consider one of the better and more classic Swimcast episodes. That was a great one, 2007. Jeez. And I apologize in advance for any episodes you may hear otherwise that weren't good. And there were quite a few. Some of them with people who no longer are associated with us. May they rest in peace.
Except for one, who I hope burns in hell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mike.
No, I love Mike.
You know who else likes Mike? My wife!
Oh my god, I want to choke you.
You see what I did there?
You know what my boss said to me the other day? You know,
What?
because I volunteered at a domestic violence shelter. She's like, I want to kill you in a non-violent way. And it cracked me up.
That reminds me of the movie Dr. Strangelove. Please, there's no fighting in the war room. Anyway, I think that wraps up our episode. If anyone else has emails, you can deliver them to swimcast at aquateencentral.com. Apparently it still works. I tested it the other day. Chimp, you had something else to add, I believe?
Just a little something, which is kind of swim related. Basically, as you know, I did a little bit of work for Adult Swim UK, which is sadly not there anymore. If you go to adultswim.co.uk, we get sent to the Americas, which is okay because they've taken down all the geo-block and we can watch all the stuff, apart from gold episodes and whatnot. So we're doing our own thing. We've gone rogue. We're doing our own documentary. Basically, it's been about a year in the planning, and we got a first bit of footage a couple of months ago when Tim and Eric came down to London for the movie premiere. So I managed to get an interview with them, which was horrible. It was absolutely awful. They tore us to pieces, but then were very, very nice afterwards. I guess that's just what they do on camera.
Right.
So yeah, that's possibly the most awkward, scary thing I've ever done in my entire life. Them. So having done that, we thought, why not get this thing rolling and get to New York and get speaking to people. So that's what we're doing. The next leg of the documentary, we're going to Comic-Con. We're looking out for any swim fans who might want to sort of talk about how great Adult Swim is in general. We're basically on a mission to tell the rest of the world what it's about, because the rest of the world don't seem to get it. Even though there's quite a nice loyal fan base in the UK, it needs more of a push, and so that's the mission really, and that's what we're going on our thing for. So yeah, we've got a few things lined up. We're going to Comic-Con, hoping to find fans there. We're going to be speaking to Doc and Jackson, hopefully John Schnepp as well. Anyone else we can get our hands on, and of course you, John, as well, because you know. It was great connecting with you guys in the first place, and it's been a privilege to be on the Swimcast and sort of actually being part of the wider swim community. Really, it's kind of sort of something that's kept me going. Really,
but believe me, the honor and the privilege, it's an honor and a privilege to have you on the Swimcast and also be a part of this awesome event.
Well, this is it. We don't know how it's going to go. We're trying to get the funding. We're hoping this will be the thing that will sort of catapult it into sort of the next year, really. We're going to be starting a Kickstarter thing next year as well. I think Kickstarter's starting in the UK, so we're in a perfect position to start asking for people's money. And fingers crossed we'll get a movie out of it, and it'll be really good. And again, John, you'll be world famous if you're not already. So there we go.
I'm the most beloved man on the internet. I don't know what's the next step from there.
Exactly.
I guess we'll find out.
If anyone is listening and wants to sort of find us or whatever, I'll be walking around in a chimp mask and a pirate hat. I'm pretty tall, so you can't really miss me. I'll be with a very short woman and the camera crew. So, not that difficult to spot, really. Come and say hello. That's all I have to say on that. And we'll see how it goes.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, don't be afraid.
And I'm hoping to pull
Very
off
nice.
my, I'll have a picture of it maybe on the show notes or something, but I dressed up as Dr. Blake from Children's Hospital at Dragon Con, and it was kind of a mess, both the blood on my outfit and the... I'm going to start
I
over
like
once.
how you're talking about dressing like Dr. Blake when there's the ambulance in the bathroom, in the background.
In the bathroom? Yes, it's in the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Okay, I was going to edit that part, but never mind. That's funny. So it was a bit of a mess. I used crayon paint, which was kind of messy. So we're going to perfect it for this New York Comic Con. Hopefully, I can get her done.
Great.
Ugh.
But any hooser, I think that wraps it up for this week. Again, we will be at New York Comic Con next weekend, the 11th through the 14th. So come and say hi if you see any of us, if you recognize any of us, if you know us from the internets. You can always go to AdultSwimCentral.com, or as Jason mentioned earlier in the show, so many social networking spots at this point. I mean, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest.
Follow us everywhere.
I don't think we're still on MySpace. Even though the page, because apparently they have banners on the sides now, the page looks terrible, and I really don't feel like changing it at all. So
Yeah, nobody
You got
goes to
Bebo?
that anyway.
yeah.
It's
What about
nonsense.
Bebo? Bebo's still massive.
Let's make
What
a
about
Friendster account.
Friendster? Live Journal.
Yo, let's make a Zanga.
You know what
Hey.
you don't have is a Scribber account.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's
No one knows what that is.
well.
It's
it-
something
everyone
that
should know
remind-
what it is.
It's something that reminds you that to tell you how your day was by email.
every night.
Every night it tells me, how was your day? And I go, oh, that's so sweet. Someone cares about me. Delete.
Well, it's my husband and his friends started this company. It's a journaling site, and you can journal. It collects all of your Facebook, your Twitter, your Tumblr, your Instagram,
Pinterest?
and your Foursquare, and puts it all in a journal format. It's myscribr.com, myscribr.com, or Scriber. Adam was actually featured on the front page of the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, a long time ago with Snooki.
Nice.
Yeah, that's exposure for you.
Yeah, really. So, myscribr.com, SCRIBR.
And don't forget AdventureClubPodcast.com. That's where you can see all awesome things from myself and Mr. Dr. Guy Hutchinson Wienerbreath from the Snidecast blog also, which is at snidecast.com. Because Ken and Dana are doing Snidecast again.
Hooray!
Which I guess I'll bring it up here. If I get this out tonight, it'll be the first time in history that a Snidecast, a Adventure Club podcast, and a Swimcast have gone out in the same weekend.
Now, wait, what happened between Ken and Dana? Did they have a lover's quarrel or what?
I think they just got busy.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they had a lover's quarrel.
Yeah, because you never know with them.
Who knows?
Dana's kind of crazy, and
Oh, be
Ken
nice.
is...
I miss Dana. I should mention, Christy said Dana's going to do a voice on Supergel now.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So there's that little factoid, too. And hopefully we'll chat with Christy and the Supergel folks and whoever else we can grab next week. Stay tuned. Until then, good night now.
Good night.
Good
Happy
night.
birthday, Cartoon Network.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Cartoon Network. Good night.
Happy birthday, Cartoon Network!
I love you a long time. Good night.
Aqua...
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.